Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Forturnia.com. We have the power. I'm your host, AJ, aka Voodoo Magic, aka Zor. And this past weekend, fans anticipating the upcoming Netflix series Masters of the Universe Revolution that attended the 40 Years of MOTU panel event at San Diego International Comic-Con's Hall H were given quite a treat. Hosted by Revelation and Revolution showrunner Kevin Smith, this almost hour-long presentation resulted in an assortment of updates regarding the upcoming Netflix series, with a bunch of tasty tidbits to digest. Now, if you weren't one of the fans fortunate to attend this event, neither was I. Have no fear, because we're going to go through them now. This is 7 more things we learned about Masters of the Universe Revolution. Let's begin. Number 1, Battlecat speaks. Anyone familiar with the classic 1983 Filmation animated series He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? The show that Masters of the Universe Revelation was a spiritual sequel to knows that Battlecat, like He-Man, has his own unique voice separate from Cringer. He-Man, let's go! I know that was a horrible Battlecat impersonation. Let's move on. But to avoid countering the wonderfully soulful performance of actor Stephen Root as Cringer, Kevin Smith opted Battlecat not to speak in Masters of the Universe Revelation. But Kevin Smith revealed that in Masters of the Universe Revolution will be different, and Battlecat will indeed have a voice. Now, actor Stephen Root found that Battlecat voice just by taking Cringer's voice and filling it with self-esteem. And according to Kevin Smith, that Battlecat voice was so good, that they actually wrote extra Battlecat lines in Masters of the Universe Revolution scripts, just so they can hear more of that voice. Number 2, He-Man will be in every episode of Masters of the Universe Revolution. In Masters of the Universe Revelation, Kevin Smith wanted to give fans a world without Superman type of story. He wanted to examine the impact of what would Eternia be without He-Man. Now, what I personally found as a wonderful bit of storytelling, it certainly had its detractors. And if you're one of them, have no fear. Kevin Smith has promised us that in Masters of the Universe Revolution, Prince Adam's alter ego He-Man will indeed be in every, and I underline every, episode. Number 3, Hordak is coming. Now, while it certainly was teased at the end of Masters of the Universe Revelation, we never received a confirmation that Hordak will be appearing in its sequel series until now. Kevin Smith has officially confirmed that Hordak, the ruler of Etheria, the commander of the Horde Trooper Army, will indeed be appearing in Masters of the Universe Revolution. Number 4, Kevin Smith has seen 2 animatics so far for the new series. Kevin Smith revealed that as of this past weekend, he has viewed only 2 animatics from Powerhouse Animation Studios. An animatic is basically an animated storyboard, like a flip book of drawings that in sequence depicts movement, i.e. animation. Animatics provide showrunners like Kevin Smith an idea of what final animation, a final animated sequence could look like. Consider it a rough draft for Kevin to review and suggest changes before they start creating an animated sequence for real. Now, if Kevin Smith has only seen 2 animatics so far, it means they are very early in the process of production. So this is a good indicator that Masters of the Universe Revolution is at least most likely a year away from being ready for release, if not more. Number 5, More time-honored characters are on the way. Kevin Smith promised that more characters that haven't appeared in Masters of the Universe Revelation would be appearing in Masters of the Universe Revolution. While not much of a surprise in itself, Kevin Smith did make certain to use the adjective time honored to describe these characters he will be adding, which points less to fringe type henchmen and perhaps more towards beloved beings like Granomir and Zodak, Skytree, or the spirit of Grayskull. So now, which exact time-honored characters precisely does Kevin Smith mean? Well, he didn't say, so we're going to have to wait and see. Now, number 6, this was the big one, right? Everyone knows this by now. Actor William Shatner is joining the cast of Masters of the Universe Revolution. Arguably the biggest reveal for Revolution yet, Kevin Smith has announced that legendary Captain Kirk actor William Shatner has joined the voice cast of his Netflix animated sequel series to Revelation. Yeah, that's a bad Captain Kirk impersonation. Sorry. Will he be Hordak? Zodak? Will he be Granomir? I'm picking Granomir, but that's my guess. But there's no word yet on what role William Shatner will be playing. But this will mark the first time that both living legends, both Mark Hamill and William Shatner, both Luke Skywalker and Captain Kirk, have ever been in a television production together. It's crazy. And finally, number 7, Kevin Smith teases a third possible series. If fans are fortunate to receive another sequel series, this time to Masters of the Universe Revolution, what would that third sequel series be called? Kevin Smith suggested fans might be able to determine that third title based on the previous 2 entries, Revelation and Revolution, if we really think about it. Here is what Kevin Smith exactly had to say. He said, quote, "For those who have been following along or not following along, I worked on the Mattel Netflix series Masters of the Universe Revelation. They announced we were doing a sequel series called Revolution. And you know what? It's going to be amazing. You can probably, if you really think about, figure out what a possible third season will be called based on those 2 titles." End quote. So while our money is on Masters of the Universe Redemption, it could equally be Resurrection, Rejuvenation, Retribution, Resolution, Reunion, which fans suggested would be great if She-Ra was coming on the episode, and there'd be a reunion of twins, but we don't expect She-Ra on this. But it could be 24 different options. If you guys have any idea of what you think it could be, please put it in the comments below. But probably the most revealing aspect of what Kevin Smith said is that a third sequel series is already on the mind of Kevin at all. If not in production already, but secretly in production. And this provides an insight into Kevin Smith's possible trilogy plans. So there you go. That was 7 more things we learned about Masters of the Universe Revolution. If you like this video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and continue to stay tuned to the official For Eternia YouTube channel for videos like this. And of course, for all the Masters of the Universe Revelation and Revolution content, be sure to visit us at foreternia.com. So that's it. Once again, I'm AJ, and let the power return. We'll see you next time.